join me at another layout update. And for those of you who've seen the Class 153 weather video, seen the layout, you're probably thinking, what have I done to it? I've rebuilt it. I'm going to explain everything, my plans and everything I've done to it in this next 10-minute video, I expect. I'm running the 108 today because you rarely see that one run, so I thought I'll give you a little look at that one. And what else I've done. So let's start from one side and work our way to the other. For those of you who remember the old layout, it was terrible and I've knocked someone over. Basically I've got your main line here where the 153's parked, and you've got your Heritage Railway here, and I've named the station, and that station's named as well. And this train will have a First Great Western livery on it because I don't think it runs on the London Midlands anymore. It's got First logo on it in that livery. I've redone all this section. Now here, my friend has given me a suggestion to link this on to the main line here, this line, but I don't know whether I'm going to do that yet. I don't know whether I prefer it's a termination point or a connecting loop so I can have two trains on at once. The 09 there, County Devon, broken its valve gear again. This is its fourth lock now, and the twins. But basically, where this line says portal, there's going to be tunnel entrances here. But these are the wrong tunnels because I'm going to need to get a double tunnel for this. Will be here. The bridge will be over there with the ramp coming off of it. The ramp needs repair work first before I can use it. You can probably see some of the damage. And it needs to be painted black like tarmac. It's not a country lane anymore. We'll come off the bridge over there. Town scene will be here. MDF backboard across here. Fiddle yard back here, and I'll explain that in a minute. But the board will be painted matte sky blue, which I've got a pot of. It will go along here. Tunnel entrances. You're going to see that half of the layout. Now all this section to where it's pretty much almost done. There's going to be the docks over there, which I'm working on. And whilst I'm talking about that, I'm going to tell you an issue I've got with it. I have just knocked a load of trains off. This point is at too steep an angle, can't, and the 47 is having issues with it, which will be fixed at some point. I've sort of started it by raising this track here up slightly. Two new additions. Some of you may recognise them from the St Austell Market House. They were in there for sale second hand for a long time. I have homed them, both of them, and I've also just knocked this off. Now I'm going to explain my fiddle yard. This here at the back is the scrap train. Basically that, is it an 04? I can't think what class of loco that is. That's going to be our scrap train. I've really kinked this train up a fair amount. There we go. Basically, I ordered on Saturday a three-way point. It will go here. It will come off here. This siding here will be for the stock that isn't used on a regular basis. This far close one. So 37 will go in it, and you're probably thinking why that doesn't get used. It's just useless. It's an old ring field, and it's used in emergencies. That engine will sit in it. Scrap train will sit in it. Kit Kat van will sit in it. And the County of Cornwall. They're just engines that won't be used. So this siding will look the same every time in every future update. The centre siding will keep the main running stock in, like this. And the City of Edinburgh will be in that siding here. I also intend to put a point in up here and put a small branch off siding about a foot long there, which will store like a loco or something. Now, crossover here allows me to exchange locos from there to the inner loop on the main line here. Also on the inner loop, main line, here, see the gap in that joint? I'm measuring and see the gap there. That needs fixing. I know it does. That's on my to-do list. I think it's causing the odd derailment. But this here, backlot, you won't see it. Oh dear, I've just hit the camera. But the thing is, I ordered the point on Saturday late in the afternoon, along with a length flexi track and a new point to go there, because that's an old point and the coaches have trouble negotiating it because it's an old unstreamlined rough point, and that one will be used in the fiddle yard. But on the main line it will be a brand new one to go there. But I ordered the point on Saturday and nothing's going to happen. It was bank holiday weekend from Hattons and they were shut. So I had an email today when they were open again to say we got an issue. The 108's got a loose buffer. I need to fix it. Anyway, to say that they packed it, and seeing as our address has been a loyal customer to them for many years, they put it next day delivery for me, so it'll be here tomorrow, which is excellent, because a lot of things I bought from Hatton's, like those set of Mark IIs, the Helgen, City of Edinburgh, the 108, County Cornwall came from them. What else? There's more. There's that. There's cars, tracks, scenery. It's all come from them in the past. And they put next day postage for me. But over there, that'll be the docks, and I'll have the fishing boat to go over there and everything. I just remember that. What else is there? The signals are being relocated, and the old tunnel lights are put up there as a cross beam lighting just because I got them. None of this here will be seen anymore. Let's get this one here going. I've got wheel slip issues with this one because I've got oil on its wheels, and it's having terrible slipping issues. So I've got to give it a bit of momentum. See, look at that. That's my fault. There's oil on the track, and it's got terrible slipping issues. I need to clean its wheels. That's wheel spinning out of there. We might get around that bend, but it runs slower when its wheels ain't plastered with oil. So it's high speed running for the minute. You can slow it down once it's up to speed. You've got to give it a bit of momentum or it does that. That's basically through my doing it. I know that's a tight curve, and on scene what you see is basically third radius and second radius curves. Behind the scenes there's really tight curves, but I need to clean the wheels to that 153 and clean the track because it's got oil on it. And you want to blame what did that? That whole class you see parked over there, see it? Got oil on the track. So I hadn't run in months and it got oil. That's why it's in there. It's not used much. So that's what caused that. But there'll be a town scene here once the backboards are put up, etc. The old helipad lighting will come out. And you see this one struggling on the bend. That's because it's got oil on it. That's my fault. All the signals have to be relocated. And I'm also thinking, seeing as I have extra space in here behind the board, I'm putting a small fill yard in there because as much storage space as you can get is better, to be honest with you. And that point there needs replacing as it's that one there because it's broken. It doesn't conduct electricity, should I say. Same with this one. That's why if it goes there it's alright because it's got conducting electricity all the way around. But that's about it really with the layout. I decided to rebuild it because I didn't like the old one anymore. I got fed up with it. It looked like a train set. And this is the close. Ow, I just hit my hand incredibly hard on the crossbar. This is as close to a model railway as I can get really, like realistic wise, because of the space. I mean, this is a 8-foot board, is it? And if I just go over here, I'll go way back over here on the other side of the attic. You can see there it is. It's not huge. And there's room over there, but there's stuff there and there's stuff over there, and you can only do so much with an attic that's this size. That's where we stand at the minute. There's a lot to be done, but I intend to finish this layout for the 1st of June. Not everything may be done. There'll probably be odd bits of tit and tat got to be done. I have ideas what I want to do on this layout. You know, I want to put a police crashing in. The British Rail Depot is going to go there. Network Rail Depot. It's going to go there. There's going to be a car park there. The town scene will be where that circle is, you know. I got ideas, and the church won't be going back on, I don't think, and all the Finnings depot. It's not fully finalised yet. But like I said, I'll be doing layout updates, you know, twice a month, maybe 3 times if I've done a lot. But this is the biggest change I've done so far. County Cornwall, where that stands, is, where is that entrance? I show it in every layout update. She's hiding. Here it is, ready? There it is. She was weathered last episode, but I intend to fix her because I found donor parts of someone. That's far down the line yet. She's the least of my costing issues. You know, I got new track, my new scenery, new this, that and the other, and that's the least of my issues at the minute. But that point over there, basically that express point over there, that curve one, it comes up at an angle like that, and it's too steep for the Class 47 over there, hence why it's not running, because it doesn't run on the inside loop because it's a heritage train, and it just needs addressing. It just needs tweaking until I get the right angle of track, I'm afraid. Also, I was astonished when I pulled the City of Edinburgh with their service coach there, with all of these, plus the 2 Virgin Mark 3s, plus an extra coach on the back, which was a Gresley coach. She pulled it around this layout fine. Right, there was wheel slip, I won't lie. Also, issue I do have here, just that corner catches Mark 3 coaches. You can see the digs and dents that I've had. So the Sprinter over there will be running on the inside loop on the main line. I know it's not the right era, but do I care? No. It's eras, I don't fuss. Because basically it can't get over that because the underside detail is a lump of plastic, so it catches here on this flat bit. So even if I were to put that extra connecting track in there, it wouldn't be able to do that, and it can't do that here. So that will just run hooked up to the 153 over there. Well, I've tested that and it works fine. But those of you who are going to moan at me for using a loco that doesn't exist anymore on a main line, do I care? No, because at the end of the day, we're here to see trains go around in our entertainment and see lovely scenery, not the trains, you know, mixing and matching the colour. And also, after the County Devon, I intend to review the 108 Sharp brake vans, just down there if you can make it out. Sharp brake van there. The 155 will be reviewed, but the 108, I will say something. For those of you who own them, you will know they are excellent runners, excellent detail, and well worth their value. That one there, there's 110 quid when it come out. I bought it for 48 quid. Never serviced it, never cleaned its wheels, never done anything to it. Just painted its buffers and its buffer bead, and changed the light bulb in it. That's it. Fine. But I know they're 110 quid, but you've got to get one. I'm just gonna say, get one. They're excellent. Apart from that, that's the layout. If you have any suggestions what I should do to the new layout, you know, comment. And if you're new to watching this, subscribe. If you haven't seen the 153 weathered video and the 09 weathered video, just showing off the weathering, I'll put a link to that in the description. Anyway, I'll see you next time.